Now I'm going to update the title to work, and let's see if we are linking to it correctly. Click on work, and now we are on this new file. Now we need to update it for this PSD. So we can see right off the bat we have these two big images, and the grid is much wider. Because it's divided into two, we know that it should be grid 12. So that's the first step. I'll come in here into this new file, and we don't have a banner, so we can get rid of all of that. And now within the main section, we're going to have a grid of half of 24 is 12. I'll get rid of the read more button, and then I'm going to take all of this and duplicate it because we do have two. Then I don't need anything else that follows after here, except for the footer. There we are, that looks pretty good. So let's view this in the browser. Reload, and already we have the basic structure in place. Now we just need to slice out any assets that we require. And in this case, all we have are two images. I'll select it, make sure that auto select layer is on, click the image, and now once again I'm going to click the mask. That way I can copy the image. And now you should know this process if you've been working along. Save it as a JPEG, and here I'm going to call it work1, and I'm going to do the exact same thing once again with this second photo. And what I see here is when I select it, it seems that I'm also picking up something else. So we can reduce from a selection by choosing the marquee tool and coming right up here, and this is reduce or subtract. And now I'll just select anything I want to subtract, wherever that's coming from. There we go. Save it, and that will be saved as work2. Now I can add those into my project. So let's see where to place it. It should be at the top of each grid, as you can see right here. So for now, I'm going to do image, and we're going to go to IMG work1, and I'll duplicate this and do the same thing for the next one, but work2 this time. Let's see that. There's our two images, good. Now we're going to come back and add some of this extra text. And it looks like he has a heading 2 of work example 1. So I'm going to save myself some time below the image. I'm going to use double cursors by selecting Command and click, but this is only available in Sublime. So if you're working along, you'll have to do this manually. Work example 1, and then I'll just update this one to 2. And then we have the same thing here, just a little bit of text. So I will copy that, and we'll place that maybe within a paragraph tag, wherever you want. And it looks like I accidentally put that on top, so I'll fix that, place it below. And if we come back to the PSD, I'm thinking that could probably be a subheading. So why don't we come back? I don't like to use paragraphs unless I have to. So let's select each of these P's and change it to perhaps an H3 or maybe even an H4. Refresh, and now we have work example 1 and a brief description. So all we have to do to finish up this page is do a little bit of styling. Also, we want to adjust the selected page from home to work examples. We'll do that first because it's easy. Come to the top and remove a class of selected to home, and we're going to place it with work examples. Reload. Now that's been updated. Next step is to do the font styling for what we have right here. So let's find out what the size is. He's got 26 pixels. And what do we have? If we inspect our element, we have ours set to 23. So we would want to make that bigger. So how do you adjust an H2 for one page, but have it be different on another page? And a common way to do this is to apply a special class to the body element. In this case, we'll do work. And that way, if there are any discrepancies, we can adjust those. Another way to do this would be to wrap each section. So you have main, but then each of these are stored within grid 12, and that's it. Why don't you give it a class of work, and then we can use this work namespace of sorts to target these specifically. And that's what I'm going to do here.